Thank you. Hi guys, this is Rebekah here from Unita Yoga. I'm going to show you guys how to practice yoga while remaining in a chair for the most part. We will have one balance portion where we stand up, and I'll give you guys options to use the chair for that portion as well. This practice can be really beneficial if you are sitting in a chair for long periods of time. It can help relieve stress and anxiety, and it can also combat fatigue as well. So I also want you to know that this practice is great if you want a more gentle yoga practice with more of the breath and mental benefits, and just to get your body moving, get your spine moving a little bit. It's a very gentle practice. So join me as we begin by finding a nice comfortable seat. My feet almost touch the floor in this chair. I've got short little legs from knees to feet. So if you're really far from the floor, then I suggest you bring in some blocks, just like this, or a couple of books, or anything to place under your feet. I'm pretty darn close, so I'm just gonna place this blanket under my feet right here, just so that I have a nice firm place to set my feet. And that's optional, of course, but it's important that you have great posture when you're practicing these exercises. So now that we've got our feet firmly on the ground, I want you to ground down through your sit bones and lift your shoulders up and back. So by doing that, you're gonna open the front of the chest, and you're going to take a little tuck of the chin, drawing the chin in towards the back of the neck, almost like you're closing a drawer here. Okay, so it takes a little bit of practice, and it might feel almost uncomfortable to the base of the skull because a lot of us don't take that motion very much. It's great for mobility in the base of the skull area. It's also the posture you want to take when you're taking any of these meditative and yoga practices. So now that we've built our nice tall spine, right here where I've got this high, messy bun going on today, I'm going to draw that up towards the sky here. So shoulders back and down, a little tuck of the chin, lifting up through the crown of the head. Now we're just going to close our eyes and find our breath. Now you've been breathing all day, but as you become aware of the breath, let it naturally begin to deepen. One more big breath in and out, maybe making a little bit of an auditory sigh as you exhale. All right, let's begin our yoga practice, gently opening your eyes, sweeping the arms up, look up, reach up, breathe in. And as you exhale, draw your hands to heart center, point your thumbs right to your heart. That's it. Let's do that a couple more times. All right, guys, bringing your hands back to your legs here. You may hear my breath, and you may or may not be able to hear it from there. I'm not sure, but I'm practicing something called Ujjayi Breathing. It's an audible exhale. It sounds kind of like Darth Vader breathing through his mask or ocean waves. And we find that breath by first opening our mouth and making an ha sound as we exhale. Now do the same thing with your lips sealed and a little constriction of the back of your throat. All right, let's begin to move again using that Ujjayi breath. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Draw the thumbs to heart center, exhale. All right, now we build up all kinds of neural tension in our neck and shoulders, whether we're checking email, working on our computer, or just moving about through our daily life. So I invite you to roll those shoulders up and back, draw the chin in, and then we're gonna just simply reach the hands out to either side. That's it. Now take a breath in. As you exhale, let the left ear find the left shoulder, opening up the side of this space over here in the right shoulder. Now we're going to take it a little deeper by gently flexing the fingers of the right hand up as you inhale, and exhaling those same fingers down. Just notice what you feel. You can keep the eyes open or closed, inhaling the fingers up and exhaling them down. Make sure you're drawing that right shoulder back and down. One more breath in. And breathe it out. Return your hand to neutral. Very gently inhale back to center. Let's take a breath in. Drawing the shoulders back and down, tucking the chin. Gently draw the right ear to the right elbow, letting the left shoulder begin to open. Now let's move the left fingers upwards. Inhale. And lower those fingers. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. Us yogis, we like to do things in threes. All right, breathe back into center. Relax your hands back to your lap. Just take a couple shoulder rolls. Breathing deeply, inhaling as the shoulders go up. And exhaling as they go down. Let's roll the shoulders forward, inhaling them up. And exhaling them down. All right, guys, now we're going to get our spine moving a bit here. So sweep those arms up on your breath in. Now as you exhale, your right hand's going to come down to the right side of the chair. I want you to lean over to the right. Now here, we're going to take this a bit deeper. On your in-breath, really ground down through that left sit bone and gaze underneath the left arm. One more full breath in. Reach that left arm long. Exhale, look to the ceiling. Breathe in one more time. And bring that left hand back down. Exhale. Now sweep the right arm nice and high. Left hand to the edge of your chair. As you exhale, lift that right hand a little higher and lean it over to the left. Good, stay for the breath in, grounding down through that right sit bone, reaching the fingers long. Exhale, look underneath that right arm, opening that right shoulder blade back and down. Another breath in, another breath out. Good, now release that right hand, you're back to center. Now we're gonna go side to side, reaching the left arm up as you inhale, reach to the right, exhale, gazing under that left arm. Bring the left arm back up, breathe in, sweep the right arm high, lower the left arm, exhale, gaze underneath that right hand arm. Inhale, right and left arm high, exhale, lean to the right, gazing under that left arm. One more time to the left side, lowering that left arm, gazing under the right arm as you exhale fully. Sweep both arms high on your breath in, and now we'll take a twist. You're going to twist to the right. Lots of rights and lefts here. Your right arm is going to come to the back of the chair, grabbing anything you can grab onto for a little bit more leverage. Your left hand is going to come to the outside of your right leg. And now before we deepen our twist, I want you to root down through the sit bones, lift up through the crown of the head, breathe in, and then deepen your twist, exhale. Now that you've got a twist going on, lift up again. Deepen the twist even more, gazing over towards that right shoulder. One more breath in. One more breath out. All right, gently release your twist. Sweep the arms up on your breath in. Twist to the left on your breath out. All right, now we grab anything we can with that left hand to the back of the chair. Right hand to the outside of the left leg. Ground down through the sit bones, up through the crown of the head. Inhale. Deepen your twist. Exhale. Good, let's do it again. Lift up, inhale. Deepen that twist. Exhale, gazing over the left shoulder. Take one more breath in. And exhale. Sweep the arms back through center. And we'll begin to move with our breath. Exhaling, twisting to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale through center. Twist to the left. Exhale. Two more times, guys. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist left. Notice how your spine is moving more easily already. One more time, twist to the right. Really, really gaze over, deepen that twist, back through center, lift tall. Twist to the left, exhale. Exhale, exhale. Good job, guys. All right, now sweep the arms up through center. Breathe in, look up, reach up, and draw the hands through heart center. All right, now we're going to take what we call sun salutation A's. I'm going to turn my chair to the side so that you can see me a little bit better, but you guys stay right where you are. Nobody else needs to move but me. So in sun salutation A's, we take one movement with one breath. Now we're going to do 3, and we'll take the first one nice and slow so I can show you exactly what you're doing. And then for the last 2, we're going to connect movement with breath, taking a different posture every time we breathe in or out. So when we reach up, we look up, reach up, that's always going to be a breath in. So do that for me now. We've done that several times already. Really, really lift up out of the waist, ground down through those sit bones. Now on your exhale, you're going to bring the arms out wide and with a nice flat back. Hinge forward from the hips, not from the upper back. So keeping the back straight, hinging forward from the hips here, arms out to the side, gazing at the ground in front of your feet. You're going to fold forward. Now, as your hands come towards the ground or the shins, you're going to let the upper back round. You're going to let the head drop. Call this a forward fold. Now, the head dropping is important here. Might even feel good to wrap your hands around the backs of your calves, getting a little extra stretch here. You're going to let the chest rest on the thighs in this forward fold. Now, for halfway lift, your hands will come to the shins, and you're going to extend the crown of your head forward. Now notice here we have a nice flat back. I want you to take the bottom of the pelvis and lift it up. You're going to take the shoulders back and down, opening the front of the chest so it's shining straight in front of you here. Now going back to that crown of your head where my high bun is, you want that pointing up to the front corner of your ceiling here. This is always going to be a breath in. So let's take a breath in together. As you exhale, fold forward. Now we're going to come back right where we came from. Bring the arms wide out. Reverse swan dive. Look up, reach up, breathe in. Draw your hands through heart center. Breathe out. All right, y'all. That was your first sun salutation A. Let's do it again. One movement, one breath. Here we go. Sweep the arms up. Look up, reach up. Inhale. Swan dive forward. Nice flat back. Exhale. Hands to shins. Lift halfway. Breathe in. Now fold forward and breathe out. Sweep the arms out and up. Reverse swan dive. Look up, reach up. Inhale. Hands through heart center. Exhale. You've got just one more. Keep it going. Sweep the arms up. Look up, reach up. Swan dive forward. Exhale. Hands to shins. Lift halfway. Breathe in. Fold forward. Breathe out. Reverse swan dive, look up, reach up, inhale. Hands through heart center, exhale. Nice work, guys. All right, now we're going to take some balance posture together. We're going to take a tree pose, and we're going to stand up. Use your chair for balance if you'd like. I'm going to move my chair forward a bit so you can see my feet. And as you use the chair for balance, you're going to just simply place your hands on it. Make sure it's stable. You don't want to have a wobbly chair. Now, many of us are using desk chairs if this is happening during your workday. So I want you to use your desk instead because you don't want the chair to spin on you if you're using it for balance. Now, tree pose. Many of you have seen this on TV, somebody bringing their foot super high and maybe they're doing something crazy with their arms. Now, this is a tree pose, guys, and you can do crazy things with your arms. But you can also take your baby tree. Let those toes rest on the ground. Let your heel come to the ankle, okay? Now, this is a great place to start. If you're feeling a little wobbly for any reason, this is your grounding place. This is ground zero. This is where we all start, right? One hand on the chair, baby tree. Now, from here, you can draw one hand through heart center, and maybe your other hand joins it, and maybe it comes and stays on the chair. Now, if you want to take it up a level, of course, lift the foot a little higher if that feels good to you. Wherever your foot rests, you want it to press into the leg, and you want the leg to press back. You're creating tension, really pressing two of them into one another. Now, if it's available to you to bring a hand off of the desk or chair, then bring your palms to heart center. Now, for many of us, this is quite enough of a challenge. Maybe you're using your desk for stability, maybe you're not. If you want to step it up a bit, all you've got to do is begin to move those arms, sweeping them up. Heart center, breathe out. Now, if you want to step it up even more, that's available to you too. You can lift your gaze as you reach the arms up and draw the hands to heart center as you breathe out. Now, if you're combating fatigue in the workplace, this is a great exercise. Sweeping the arms up, gazing up, really challenging that balance, exhaling through heart center. Great job, guys. Now lower that left leg, shake it out, and we'll take the other side. Now normally you would just turn around, but of course for me, I'm gonna move the chair so that you guys can see my feet. I'm going to go into from baby tree. This feels pretty good today, so I'm gonna take it a little bit higher. And there's only one way to find out if we can go all the way up here. Sometimes my left foot stays and sometimes it doesn't. So wherever you are, press the foot into the leg. Let the leg press into the foot. If you're taking that baby tree variation, your toes are on the ground and your heel is pressing into your ankle. Now, if you have on high heels, hopefully you've taken them off by now, but if you haven't, please take them off. I meant to mention that to you. So here we are. We're using the desk or chair for balance. Nice baby tree, but perhaps you challenge yourself, noticing that maybe your balance is a little stronger or a little weaker on this side. Removing any labels, removing any judgment. Let yourself settle into the pose, taking whatever variation works best for you today. I'm going to challenge mine further by sweeping the arms up, bringing my gaze up, and drawing the hands through heart center as I exhale, lowering the gaze. All right, guys, now just when you want to come out of those balance poses, that's when we're going to hold them just a little bit longer. Let's take 3 more breaths. One more breath. All right, everybody, shake that leg out. Shake both legs out. Now we're going to come into a gentle hip opener. Now, for many of us, these hip openers can be quite difficult. Now, the full posture in a seated hip opener would involve your ankle resting on the top of your knee. Now, this is not available to everyone. What most of us can do is cross something, though, whether it's your ankle or your leg, whatever, you cross as high as you can, and then just gently draw your knee out as far as it will go. So for some of us, our knee might be a little higher than others, and that's okay. What I want you to do is place one hand, your left hand on top of the left knee, and your right hand underneath the right foot. We're going to gently draw the left knee down and the left foot up. Okay, now yours might look very different than mine. It might even be down here. That's okay. You're going to work with the body that you brought to your practice, okay? So whatever your version looks like, we're working towards a place where we're grounded down through the sit bones, sitting up nice and tall, and gently drawing that left knee down. Now, most of us are going to already feel it plenty right here. You can certainly stay here. To get the full posture, you're going to lift up tall on your inhale, and you're going to bend forward at the waist like we did in that forward fold. Now go to the place that you find the most sensation. You don't want any pain. You want to feel a nice gentle stretch here. And then if it's comfortable for you, I invite you to close your eyes. Return your awareness to your breath. And we'll take 5 or 6 Ujjayi breaths here. If it feels good to you, you can gently begin to round forward, letting the head drop. Take another couple of breaths. Gently open your eyes, lift yourself about halfway up on an inhale, and then exhale the rest of the way up. And we're going to very gently uncross that left leg. And just let your knees gently go side to side. And we'll take the right ankle and cross it over the left. Now, for many of us, we're going to cross down here and bring the right knee out as much as we can, or perhaps you can cross the legs and gently grab a hold of the outside of your right foot with your left hand, and your right hand would go to the outside of the right knee. So whether you're a little more crossed or you're a little bit able to get that knee out a little further, we all know where we're working towards that ankle resting on the top of the left leg, the right knee gently drawing down, right foot gently lifting up. So let's return to our posture we talked about before, grounding down through the sit bones, lifting up through the crown of the head. Take a full breath in. And to increase the sensation you're feeling, you can gently hinge forward from the hips. Bring your gaze down to the floor in front of you. And if it's comfortable for you, let the eyes close. Taking 4 or 5 more Ujjayi breaths. Return all your awareness to the breath. One more full breath in. As you exhale, if it feels good, let your upper back round, let the head drop, and we'll stay here in the depths of the pose for a couple more breaths. Exhale all the way out. And then on your next breath in, lift yourself halfway up. As you exhale, lift the rest of the way up and gently uncross your legs. You can rock those knees side to side. And then from here, we're going to just find a few moments of quiet meditation. If you were in a traditional yoga practice on your mat, we would call this Shavasana, corpse pose. And a seated practice, I'm going to just say, let yourself slouch a bit. Get comfortable. Let those feet kick out. Let your shoulders relax. And just take a couple of moments. For me, it's helpful to practice, to think about, we try to think about nothing. It's not very successful. But instead, just watch the backs of your eyelids. And whatever thoughts arise, just let them come. Let them come and watch them like a movie on the backs of your eyelids, and let them go, pass on, and try. Maybe you're just staring at the back of the eyelids, and maybe another thought comes. So as you rest in your chair, gently allow your eyes to close. And we'll just sit quietly for about a minute or so. Keeping your eyes closed. Sit back up in your chair. Bring yourself back to awareness. Remember where you are. And then sweep the arms overhead, drawing your hands to heart center. Pointing your thumbs right to your heart, we're going to close our practice with a word that means the light in me sees and honors the identical light in you. So sitting up in the tallest version of yourself, take a breath in and shine your heart. And let's bow together as we say, Namaste. Thank you all for practicing with me today. There's quite a few other videos on this channel with a more challenging practice standing, but I want you guys to know you're practicing yoga just as deeply when you're remaining in a chair. If you'd like to have more of these chair yoga videos, send me a message, an email, check out my website, unitayoga.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much.